So what are the categories of knowledge management system? There are basically two categories of knowledge management system. The first category is structured and the second category is unstructured. For structured, it has inherent structure. For example, like electronic database, or if you have a knowledge management system in which that knowledge is being structured. For example, if you put tag to that piece of knowledge, it is regarded as a structured knowledge management system. So if you look in electronic databases, if you look in a typical database, it has rows and also it has columns. So in that, it means that the whatever information or knowledge within that repository is basically structured. There are also unstructured knowledge management system. Unstructured means that it has no prior structure and dynamic in nature. For example, electronic discussion forum. If you look at electronic discussion forum, there's no tagging involved. It's just it has only probably date and also the timestamp and followed by the knowledge itself. So based on that, it has no tagging, it has no title, it has no summary, for instance. So because of that nature, it is unstructured. If you notice, for our project in which I require students to come up with a knowledge story, and I require also that students to define the knowledge type, the title, and so on, it means that I'm giving that piece of knowledge some structure. So if I put that knowledge in in a KMS, I would regard that KMS as a structured KMS. The good thing about structured KMS is that it allows user to search a piece of knowledge within that KMS. For unstructured, I can give you another example, such as WhatsApp. All those social media messaging applications, there's no doubt that knowledge are being shared in WhatsApp, but however, because of it is unstructured in nature, it is difficult for you to search a piece of knowledge that you want. You might come across that knowledge has been shared in WhatsApp, but when you want to search for it, it's difficult for you to do so. You have to really browse through those lists of messages. The reason is difficult to search because that piece of knowledge has not been tagged. It has no inherent structure. There are types of KMS. This type of KMS reflects the KM processes, which is discover, capture, share, and apply. So you just append the word systems to those KM processes. There you go. You have a knowledge management system. A knowledge discovery systems basically is a system that facilitates knowledge discovery. An example of this would be data mining applications, business intelligence, big data analytics, in which that system will identify or will discover knowledge based on historical data, based on patterns, based on trends. For example, is customer relationship management. In this particular system, you are able to identify the habits of your customer so that you can provide effective marketing strategies to that customer group. Second would be knowledge capture systems. The way that you define this is that uh, it's a system that facilitates the process. So for knowledge capture systems, it's a system that facilitates knowledge capture. An example of this will be a concept map application. An example of this will be a system to develop rule base, for instance. Those are knowledge capture systems. So as you know, if you can remember, knowledge capture involves only between the domain experts and also the capturer or the knowledge engineer. So any tools that the knowledge engineer is using to extract or acquire knowledge from the expert is called knowledge capture system. And then thirdly will be knowledge sharing system. This system facilitates knowledge sharing. So sharing in this sense means that you have a knowledge that is disseminated or distributed to everyone. It's not just between capturer and also the domain expert that is knowledge capturing, but sharing is between the source to the recipients. And the recipients would use that knowledge in his or her work. So an example of this will be expertise locator system. Expertise locator system is a system that contains information about the expertise. It's not only it tells you about where the experts are located, but also it provide you with the projects that or the knowledge that these experts have. This is similar to Yellow Pages, in which Yellow Pages also works similarly like expertise locator system. Uh, Another would be lesson learn systems. This system basically obtain lessons from the experts, store it, tag it, and other users are able to access the knowledge from this system. Uh, Fourth will be knowledge application system. This is basically knowledge at work. So an example of this will be the expert systems and also the help desk system. It tells the user uh, on how to apply that piece of knowledge.